sure this is where the sales video is supposed to go for this course, but this is not going to be a sales video per se. In fact, I'm not even very good at shooting videos like this, but if you're serious about creating a YouTube channel, there were some things I had to share with you that a video was the only way. First of all, if someone would have told me 2 years ago that I would be a full-time YouTube creator making a living from our videos, I would have said, how is that possible? I don't even own a camera. We knew nothing about video, I knew nothing about editing, and yet now our life is completely different. And I receive emails from people all the time, either about a drone or about a YouTube channel or about YouTube analytics or editing or cameras, and the list goes on. And it's to the point where I don't have time to get back to everybody with these questions, and a part of me feels like, who am I really to create a course on a YouTube? I'm not an expert. I don't have a background in videography or whatnot. We learned along the way. And then it occurred to me that when we were creating our channel and I went to YouTube to find information about how to grow the channel, I found kids that created viral videos from like pranks and different things like this. They had courses on how to get a video to go viral, which I've since learned is the best way to attract all the wrong people. Or I found award-winning directors that were talking about creating cinematic footage and camera angles and all sorts of stuff that frankly was completely overwhelming to creating a channel. And I was more likely not to create a channel than to create one from looking at what was available. And to think now that we almost didn't create a channel because of fear of who are we to create a channel, or who would really watch us, or how am I going to learn all this stuff I didn't know, or how am I ever going to get to the level where I saw these people with millions of subscribers. To think that we almost didn't create a channel because of those fears is frightening, because our life is completely different now, and that's only because we decided to break out of the mold, do something different, document it, and learn as we go. If anyone has seen our first few videos, you'd know that we knew nothing about like audio levels or any of that stuff. We just learned one video at a time. After a while, you start to improve to the point where people are starting to ask for opinions on how to create a channel. And so it's flattering, and although I'm a little humbled because I don't think I'm qualified to create this course, at the same time, I felt like I was the perfect person to create the course, because you may be feeling that you're not qualified to create a channel, and yet you are. That's what makes YouTube so special, is that everybody can do it. So we decided to break the mold and create a channel, but I decided that if I was going to do that, if I was going to document this journey, and if I was going to create a channel, I wouldn't do it halfway. I was really going to dedicate the time to understand YouTube. I was going to know everything about it, separate fact from fiction, and kind of sift through all of the misconceptions about YouTube. So now looking back over the past couple years, there's a few things that I've discovered. The first is everybody has a story, and there's an audience for everybody. Secondly, you don't need millions of subscribers in order to make an income from YouTube or even make a living from YouTube. The third is you don't need to have your videos go viral in order to grow your channel. Also, storytelling is a learned skill, and there's actually a formula to it, and it's not that complicated. And lastly, you don't need to know anything about cameras, video, or editing to get started. You can learn one video at a time like I did. There are so many misconceptions about YouTube, and probably the biggest one is that you have to create these stunning cinematic videos in order to create a connection with an audience or grow a channel. And the fact is, most of our first season was recorded on a $150 GoPro session or our iPhone. If you've ever seen the video on YouTube of Joshua Bell, who's an award-winning concert violinist, he is doing an experiment and he's playing his violin in the Washington Post subway. Thousands of people are walking right by him, and only 7 people stop to watch. And this is happening on YouTube all the time. Amazing videos, edited by people who actually know what they're doing, and their videos have no views. They don't have any views because they know how to make a great video, but they don't understand how YouTube works. And so what happens is the YouTube algorithm looks at the video and it says, I don't really know what to do with this video, and I don't know how to put your video in front of your audience because you haven't given me enough information through the title and through the tags and the thumbnails. So there is a formula to understanding YouTube that would save so much time. This whole process has taught me that some channels are not simply lucky while other channels aren't, but rather there is a formula to making videos on YouTube, and understanding that formula is as important as creating quality content, being able to tell a good story, and being committed to develop your skills as a creator. I personally believe that YouTube is just getting started, and we'll look back at 2018 as kind of the Wild West days of YouTube, and the fact that there's no barriers to entry and the fact that you can create a video and upload it and generate your own audience is truly what makes YouTube so special. Now in this course, you'll learn everything that I did to grow a community of engaged subscribers, but you'll also learn the basics of how to simply upload a video, to how to edit like a pro if you're not, and understand the YouTube analytics. In fact, I even do a video tutorial on our channel showing you all the key metrics and the analytics that I look at to grow our channel. Now you probably already know this from watching YouTube, and it's how our channel was built, but that is transparency. We shared the good, the bad, and the ugly. When it comes to YouTube, subscribers can tell sincerity and they can tell if someone's being genuine. And this course is no different. It's important for you to know that if you're serious about creating a channel, that it's not going to be easy. Now this course will create a path and I'll be your guide through the process, but there are no silver bullets, there are no magic wands, there are no shortcuts. It's ultimately going to come down to creating quality content, knowing how YouTube works, improving your editing, and improving your ability to tell a story. Now with that being said, you're going to save tons of time because you're going to be part of a community of creators that are giving each other feedback, and you're not going to make all the mistakes that I made learning the hard way. In fact, this course is just getting started. Although there are already 10 sections, 37 lessons, 9 screen recordings, I'm currently working on more content in the storytelling category, and I'm doing more videos on editing and finding more editing resources, because I know that's a big question that I get in the comments. And that's why everybody who joins is going to have lifetime access. This isn't like get in when it's cheap and then like upsell everybody the rest of the stuff. That's just not how I work. So any student of the course is going to have lifetime access and get all the updates as I continue to add content every single month. So if you have the vision to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you already have a YouTube channel and you're interested in growing it, or maybe you just want better videos for memories or to share with your family and friends, start with the right information and join a community of creators. And you have nothing to lose. If you get into the course and you get started with the material and you realize that this just isn't right for you, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. Just reach out and we'll process a refund. I said in the beginning that it was not my intention to sell this course. Rather, I want to create a community of creators. I want to grow together, people that are interested in maybe doing something new, breaking out of the mold they're in, documenting that process, growing an audience, and making a connection with the audience. This is really about creating your own community of people and making an impact. And the emails that we received today and the people that we've inspired through our channel has been life-changing, and as a result it's set us on a completely different path than what we were headed, and that all came down to overcoming the fear of talking to a camera and just getting started. So if that's something that you feel called to do, or you have just this idea in the back of your mind that that's a path you'd like to take, I will say that that voice won't go away. You will eventually do it, so it would be best to get started now, because with feedback there's going to be more content and more material, and I suspect that the course investment now will never be this low again, and I'm really eager to get started with people that really want to make a big impact and join this community and get going. So if that's you, get started now, and I will see you on the members page.